You wake up in the morning, grab some breakfast, put on your shades, and head out for another awesome day of robbing people blind. And you know what? You're pretty damn good at it too. Let's take a look at a game made specifically for the likes of you. A PC Engine arcade port that never made it to America. Bonanza Bros. Bonanza Bros. Was a 1990 Sega arcade game that eventually was ported over to numerous home consoles, including this Super CD variation on the overseas PC Engine. The game revolves around Robbo and Mabo, two experienced thieves. After a hearty day of scheming, the two are ready to knock off everything in sight. They have planned to hit 12 locations ranging from banks, mansions, casinos, treasuries, and many more. Each stage begins with the pair staring at a projection screen, revealing the next location to hit and what items they are planning to steal. In a one-player game, you play as Robbo, the guy in red. The goal is to grab each of the required items, avoid the guards, and race to the exit before you lose enough lives or time runs out. How do you lose a life? Easy. One hit, one bullet, or one fall off a ledge. You must have each item in your possession, or else the game will not allow you to exit. Completing the stages requires a unique bit of strategy as you learn the interesting design in the upper and lower, almost 3D-like planes. Sometimes patience is a virtue as you hide behind doors or walls awaiting a safe passage. Timing the shielded guards is a must as they can be knocked down from behind but not from the front. When the guards are asleep or facing the wrong way, you can literally sneak by them. Once you're spotted though, look out. Most of the guards are pretty relentless. Some eventually just give up. Others can be avoided by out-dodging them or finding a crafty hiding place. It's a good idea to pause the game and memorize the map in order to plan the best route. Later on, this will be extremely beneficial. I honestly forgot that the time constraint was even a factor until stage 10, when I completely ran out of time and lost a life. The last stage can also be a bit complex. Planning the best route will help with these types of situations. Bonanza Bros. Seems a bit lacking in the variety department until you notice little details that are mixed in. If you stand against a wall for too long, a fly comes by for you to smack. You can bounce off of springs, squash the guards flat or slam them behind a door, accidentally run into rakes, or slip on a can. All of these little touches really make the experience quite memorable. Oh, and shooting the dogs is super fun. Why? I don't know. I'm a sick man. After so many rounds, the game awards you with a bonus stage. You have to watch out for wandering spotlights and time your jumps carefully to grab all of the loot. If you don't, you get beat down. These bonus stages are kind of fun and are usually missing from many of the ports. Sega chose an extremely unique look for Bonanza Bros. With sort of a strange early 3D computer graphics rendering of the characters. The game has a strange layout as well. In one-player mode, you are always confined to the bottom third of the screen. The middle is used for character and stage information. The top is reserved for the second player, who follows his or her own actions. In two-player mode, the characters can split up, and the screen always follows your character. In one-player mode, it's a bit strange being confined to the bottom screen at all times, but subconsciously, you won't even notice it after a short while. This bizarre look is recreated very well in the PC Engine. The colors are just beautiful, and aside from a little missing dimension through the background windows, it is a very close match to the arcade. Graphically, it looks great, but my favorite part of this console version is the music. It is just fantastic, and the remixed arcade tunes sound the best here out of any home port. For those who don't know, most TurboGrafx CD games can be popped into your CD player. I would highly recommend this for a short car ride. It is toe-tapping fun. Now the sounds aren't too bad either. I was glad to see that they kept the sort of speech from the arcade version. When you steal something, you're proud of yourself. When you get hit, you're not. The funny part is that some sound effects seem missing, like falling off a ledge or crashing through with a minecart. Bonanza Bros is a really unique and fun game to play. This version gives you 5 extra credits to either defeat it alone or with a friend, who steals a credit if he or she joins in. The game is pretty well balanced, and it will take multiple tries to form a good strategy in order to make it to the end. Being a thief has never been so fun. The 2D and 3D shift of Bonanza Bros works pretty well, and you'll master the control quickly. Unlike many home ports, this version has 12 stages and bonus rounds. This PC Engine Super CD feels like a complete game. Now the game isn't for everyone, and once defeated, many will say that only the fantastic 2-player cooperative mode has any replay value, but I think it's overall a fun little game, and I highly recommend it if you can find it. 4 PC Engines out of 5.